in sync as a team, individual action only goes so far. So we get a question maybe, and then a statement. I'm not sure. Either way, if there's no communication in sync as a team, let's talk about that. So yes, that'll happen quite often. I think just to dig underneath that, right? So what causes that? Too much information, too much shit, right? Where it needs to be condensed down into a more simplified way. And as well as it needs to be, usually when it's like that, it's multiple people, right? I always like to say, as far as a tempo scale, 1 to 10, right? So 1 to 10, obviously 1 would be kind of low talk, 10 would be high, screaming, right? So right now, if I was speaking to you on the camera, it'd be pretty difficult, or if you were 5 feet away from me, pretty difficult to hear me. But on top of that, what is it doing to your brain, to your teammate's brain, right? It's rattling it. It's causing chaos. You're not able to hear things, and it's causing that. But not only that, right? So say, if, for example, somebody's yelling, again, yelling, not communicating, yelling at a 7 or 8, okay? So, in my opinion, 2 guys go each way. Say I'm the 3, right? My job is to connect those. I got the ball. I'm the quarterback, right? So I need to take that information, connect it, and we become one unit, right? So, if I'm yelling at a 7, and then say, my teammate is in the snake, Keith Brown, for example, right? And he sees somebody, he sees very important, urgent information that needs to get out. He has to yell, again, I'm at a 7, so he has to yell over a 7 for that to get to me, or to us, right? And then all of a sudden there's multiple people yelling over that. But at the end of the day, I'm not getting that information at all in the time frame that I should be, right? Because it should be, right, the 3, my spot, this guy, whoever's got the ball, should always be at like a 5, right? And it's not at all yelling. It's assertive communication, right? Hey, names. Hey, Keith. Yep. Okay, Keith. Okay, right? And just connecting that. We get it. There's 5 guys on the field, right? But we want to actually want to dig underneath that, right? Because when you start digging underneath that and actually communicating, everybody kind of feels more relaxed. And once you feel relaxed, right, you feel like somebody behind you is confident, they're giving you information, you guys are on the same page, right? Then you're going to play a lot more calm because you don't think you're in it by yourself. When you think you're playing by yourself and you're overextending, over battling, right? None of that stuff should be happening, right? It should be all, hey, yeah, he's got me in here, right? Yeah, Dorito one's going to go, right? It's that next level of kind of just straight assertive talk, right? Especially with the 1s and the 2s. I should not be talking across the field really for the most part to, if I'm on the snake side, to the Dorito side guys, right? Especially, I shouldn't be taking me out of the game, putting my gun down, and talking to him and being like, hey, back right. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah? So it's, anyways, I kind of went on a long-winded tangent there. But either way, you kind of get the point, right? It's almost like, Zach, you brought up a point or an issue. And what I like to do is I like to back up and kind of just talk about that first thing, right? And just kind of maybe resolve that, because it'd be pretty advantageous to just overall resolve that. Either way, you always want to keep that calm, assertive, confident communication, always. Hey, yep, 54, 53, 55, right? 5 on 4, 5 on 5, 5 on 4, 54, right? Get those kills across. Get that kind of information is important, right? But it's got to be a give and take. And I keep doing this, right? Because that's all I'm doing. Is I'm just getting, feeding, right? And that kind of goes to off the break, right? To say 2 guys go this way, both ways. I'm here. If I'm shooting this way, shoot this way, get the information from these guys, and okay, cool. Yep. And look what I'm doing. Immediately turning my head. No matter what, I am forced to turn my head. A lot of players will just play this way and completely negate the other side of the field, right? To where if he would have seen that, okay, now he makes that fill. But if you wait too long, obviously that window only gets smaller and smaller, right? I mean, that's one reason, as well as just you got to get in the habit of okay, cool, and then connect, and then this, and then connect, right? That's all you're doing, because you need to facilitate them to play their game. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about thinking about empathy, about how that person would feel, right? So Zach, how would you feel if you're playing in that spot and like, yeah, Zach, I got you, this and this. Hey, what's stopping you? What's on you, right? Hey, it kind of will take him back and be like, oh wait, there's someone actually playing a sport with me. I actually have a teammate, right? Hey, it's the 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good, dude. Okay, so get on that 5. I'll go to the corner. Cool. You got him in? Yeah. Okay, hey, I'm in the corner. Right? Let's get this guy in. All right, ready? Go. I got him. Okay, cool. Right? And yeah, Zach, crawl all the way down. Crawl all the way down. Yep. Yeah, Zach, crawl all the way down. Shoot the 4. Yes, crawl all the way down, Zach. And you notice I just don't stop talking, right? Because, again, you need to think about if you're in his shoes. What would you love to hear? Is somebody behind you telling you exactly what to do? It's like whenever anyone blames the ones for spectating or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, this player's playing terrible. If it's a good snake player, it's always like, what's his 2 doing behind him, right? Because at the end of the day, you should be treating that guy as if he's blind and he has to listen to what you say. You know, I like to get up right behind the guy to just really snap into shape. But again, that 2 needs to be put on himself, as well as the 2 and the 1s having those conversations. Where do you want me? Cool. What do you hate? Right? Where do you feel best? What's your strength? Right? Really have those deep conversations about every single situation, because those situations are going to arise at the tournament, right? And it'd be a lot better to actually talk this one out where you conjoin minds, right? Instead of, oh yeah, I hear you, and then 2 different minds go separate, right? No, we want to conjoin that mind and come to an understanding, right? So when you have that understanding, boom, hey, it's this situation, cool. And you guys already know what to do because you had those conversations. So important, because then you see the situation, cool, you've dealt with this before, so you're going to play pretty calm and harmoniously, yeah? But at the end of the day, you're going to see that situation and you're going to know what to do without even really speaking to your guy next to you. You guys just know what to do, and then so you will see that situation and then act on it, playing on your toes, forcing them to play on their heels, because you put that situation together faster than them. And that's what a lot of these fields entail, right? These field layouts that Jason Trozen has put together, which are really well done, as I said in the post, but at the end of the day, he's just he's putting together these fields that are great for everything, but especially spectating, to where there's this big explosion out of the 50 snake, right? These big infrastructure where you can't really see around it, and you come around, boom, 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 and then all of a sudden, right, it's these, I like to think of it as steps 1 through 6 for a paintball point. I don't know why 6, but either way, 1's the breakout, 2, you get it. So it's around step 4 and 5, or 3 and 4, right, where it's like, boom, it's all of a sudden a 3-on-2. Hey, 32, 3-on-2, this and this, right? So whoever can put that together faster and play together on that,